now for something completely different. This is in Montreal, Canada, right in my neck of the woods, and I accidentally found this mansion watching this strange video of these guys that break into abandoned buildings. And I took a look at this building from the inside and I was like, oh my God, where is this building? I have to find it. I want to live in it. And he was very secretive. The guy, I reached out to him on his website. They would not tell me anything. I was going crazy. So finally I got a bit of the story, and apparently it's been abandoned for a long time. Look at the inside. It is absolutely stunning, but there's something that doesn't jive with this house. Okay. Look at these guys. Does it say Tartarian to you at all? Maybe a little bit. And this is the basement in Montreal, in Canada. I've never seen a basement like that in my life in Montreal. Apparently, the rumor is that there's some sort of poisonous gas leaking and it's toxic to live in it, and they, for some reason, can't knock it down, and they can't live in it and they can't sell it. But I don't buy any of that. I don't know. There's something going on there. My spidey senses went off big time when I saw it. There's another room here that is really mysterious. I don't know what this room is for. That thing on the ceiling is very strange. Could that be something to do with sound frequency? An amplifier of some kind? I don't know. It just looks really weird. And the crazy part is that there is no history whatsoever on the house. I Googled, I spoke to people. It just doesn't make any sense. You could have a house like this that is just rotting and no one's heard of it. I think I'm going to have to sneak in there and see for myself. I might just move in. I hear it's called like the priest's mansion or the priest's manor, which is a little terrifying. I got to find out more about this story, so I'll keep you posted. Well, it looks like I've got some more information on this house. I contacted the Historical Society and got a lot of information, and it was rather quite upsetting, to be honest. The place has been abandoned because the owner, the last owner, found out that his home had been built originally in 1934 on a landfill site, which is completely toxic, and the soil is contaminated. So I believe the city condemned it. So he's been fighting with the city, and it just gets deeper and deeper. That whole area apparently is landfill. There's hundreds of people living on top of contaminated soil. Oddly enough, I never realized that directly across the road from this house, I almost bought a house about 10 years ago. So, oh my God, but it just breaks my heart trying to get the city to step up. They have to spend about $2 million to uncontaminate the actual soil and then do all the repairs that were caused by the house just sitting there sinking on a landfill that had dead carcasses and garbage and all sorts of junk. So that really bothered me, because this is such a beautiful home and it's a piece of our history, and I'm really going to try and fight for this place. It was originally built, as I said, in 1934 by a man named Monsieur Edouard Masson. So it was called Edouard Masson, or Maison Edouard Masson house in English. And it's just so beautiful, and I will not let them destroy this house. I think they're just waiting until it falls apart. So that is the history, the not so happy history, but it was pretty shocking for me to find out that a lot of Montreal is actually landfill, that we're all living on top of just contaminated, rotting, dangerously toxic soil. So that's a whole other thing. This is a bit of an Aaron Brockovich thing. But I still feel that this house is incredibly special, and I think it fits into the style and and also the fate of so many other beautiful historical houses that were destroyed and have been destroyed for quite some time. So I was lucky enough to find some new pictures of it, and I'm hoping that I can get involved enough to be able to get in and see it if it's safe. And I know they do movies there, probably horror movies, but that is the latest on it. I did a ton of research, and it's just horrible. Montreal literally has known about this for decades and decided to not tell the public, the people that were getting very sick and living on toxic land. So I'm pretty disgusted with them. But this house is worth saving. So I am going full kilter. I'm joining the Historical Society, and I'm going to be really polishing up on the whole case. And I know there's been lawsuits and class action suits, and it's pretty heavy. I'm surprised I never heard about it. So that is the sad and kind of tragic story about this house. I'm sure in its day it was fantastic, and it was just so beautiful. It still is, but it is unfortunately left to rot and die and get knocked down. But not if I can help it. I'm on the case, so hopefully I can just save this one out of so many that didn't get saved. Wish me luck. So I hope you like the video, and take care. More soon. Bye-bye.